Time, time, bam, time, time, bam, bam. Let's listen now.
Trees, of course. They've become our mortal enemy lately, man. Hold on, he's still rolling.
So, they're following the police pursuit. There's a late model 2004 Acura TL. This chase started a couple of minutes ago. It started a couple of minutes later.
They were talking about coming in with spike strips. Why haven't they? And turn it back around from Tampa. All right. Copy that. Well, stopped again on trees. He's still moving. Okay, moving. Really moving. Here come the people with their selfie sticks or their cell phones. Everyone wants to. Just looping around on Sherman Way. Oh, Booth, did you have a video of him? They got a beatback shot off. I don't know if you got that. Okay. Yeah, no problem. I'll just mention it. I won't say we have video of it though. Well, a lot of people starting to come out on the street now. They must have changed scanner frequencies. I don't know. It's. Well, yeah. Go ahead, Mark. Copy all that, and a known gang member wanted for the attempted murder of a woman in Van Nuys yesterday. Marco Flores, armed and extremely dangerous. We are still in Reseda, getting ready to get into Van Nuys, though, eastbound on Sherman Way, eastbound away from Lindley. This is now Van Nuys. Wow, this could get really crazy, dude. Paul, Pat, this is a really crazy, tense situation. You are looking right now at a suspect fleeing here. We have a lot of video to show you earlier, some very bizarre moments, but this has now turned into a high-speed pursuit for a known gang member. This is someone who is wanted, suspected of an attempted murder on a woman in Van Nuys yesterday. Known gang member, they're saying his name is Marco Flores. This is a late model Acura TL, I believe. Looks like he's going to get on the southbound 405 now. He was doing loops on Sherman Way earlier, and the video we're going to show you here was making some really bizarre motions to LAPD stopping, trying to talk to them. He was throwing stuff out the window. They tried to use less than lethal force on this guy earlier. I saw them get one beanbag shot off. That didn't work. He got back in the car. There were several times where he stopped and was looking like he was going to surrender. He opened the door and put his hands up, and then he got back in the car and drove off. So really insane situation. Now we're southbound on the 405, getting out of Van Nuys. We'll be down to the 101 freeway here shortly. I'm hearing LAPD talking across all frequencies now, warning all of the different divisions about this suspect, this murder suspect, southbound on the 405. A known gang member. His name is Marco Flores. You know what, Pat, we just happened to be the first ones on this. We were actually on our way to another pursuit that was down in West LA. That ended almost as soon as we launched it. I just happened to hear some chatter with LAPD and a chopper overhead here in the Reseda area, just off of Reseda and Victory. That's where he picked it up, and when the video we were showing you earlier, when he was just kind of doing loops around Sherman Way, going back and forth very slowly, acting in a very, very bizarre manner. And now it has turned into a full-fledged high-speed pursuit southbound on the 405, very high speeds. He's come very close to hitting some other vehicles, like that person you saw right there. There was a really close call with a Toyota Prius earlier when we were eastbound on Sherman Way. So this one has really taken off. Now in the Sepulveda Pass, we'll be up at Mulholland Skirball Center shortly, and we'll see if CHP is going to assist LAPD in these efforts. Yeah, he was. He was probably going at 90, maybe even 100 miles an hour there. This has kind of been his MO the whole time, though. He's been slowing down, like he's been shouting things at LAPD. I really wish I had a powerful microphone to know what this guy has been saying. He's done this at least a dozen times. Obviously, this is the first time he's slowed down on the freeway. Now coming to a complete stop on the uphill side of the Sepulveda Pass, and let's see what the next move is going to be here. There was an LAPD ship overhead, and there were a lot of units in tow when this turned into a pursuit. So, I suspect that maybe they were, monitoring this guy. I believe that's the LA River there under the shot. So we're right near the 101 405 junction here, actually. We're not quite into the Sepulveda Pass just yet. But, yeah, now stopped on the freeway. The way that he's been acting, he's probably going to put a pedal to the metal again, but we'll see. Just very, very strange situation here. At a complete stop on the southbound 405. LAPD chopper overhead, that's the spotlight you see. No. Well, yeah, that's right, Paul and Pat. They are saying that they are considering him armed and extremely dangerous. He is a known gang member, and again with the wand, this was an attempt of the out of the door, and then as soon as LAPD began to close in, you see him there, guns drawn. This is just been how it's been going. Then he gets back in the car and takes off, and then it's just been this kind of stop and go thing now. Yeah, I'll have to zoom out to give you. I'm confident that CHP. Yeah, I'm getting confident. Well, we're facing southbound right now towards Sepulveda Pass, but I can guarantee you CHP is going to be running round robin traffic breaks here to try to slow traffic down. Even by 405 standards, you know, late at night right now, traffic's going to be pretty light. So if anything, it might be backing up from about Burbank Boulevard. But I don't know. Well, if this is going to turn into a standoff situation at a very busy freeway intersection or what. We're right by the 101 freeway right now, southbound here. Very right, being paralleling essentially the Sepulveda flood basin recreation area. I would hope that would be in their plans, Pat. Earlier, we had actually heard them call for a spike strip on Sherman Way. They were going to try to do that at Wilbur when he was eastbound. They had what looked to me like the perfect opportunity to do that when he was stopping, doing this, and then they didn't follow through with it. I didn't see any spike strip laid down. I didn't see any officer even attempt to lay anything down. So that was kind of puzzling to me. Again, maybe just with this being the suspect and being wanted for what they're saying he's wanted for, if they didn't want to get that close to him at the time. A bit perplexing, but here we go. Just still moving very, very slowly here. Southbound on the 405 freeway, right up near the 101. I do not have that information yet, Paul. Yes, Pat, it is clear. I only see maybe a dozen or so vehicles going up the Sepulveda Pass right now. He's certainly driving as if it were 7 a.m. on the southbound 405. So very strange. Never seen anything like this. The constant stopping, motioning, trying to communicate something to officers, just incredibly erratic behavior. And who knows what he was throwing out the window earlier. Looks like he's might have the sunroof open now at this point. We were looking for other people inside, but didn't see anyone. Almost looks like he might be throwing gang signs or something. This is a known gang member, LAPD is indicating. I suspect that they are going to be behind right now, running, like I said, traffic brakes on the freeway to keep people away from this. But I have not heard them enter the fray as far as actually apprehending and subduing the suspect. Yeah, it looked like a jacket or something, maybe. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw a pair of pants fly out the window earlier, or a jacket or something, and that looked like possibly a shirt or a jacket as well. Just incredibly weird. LAPD. Yeah, sorry, man. I did just hear LAPD say that it was pants that were thrown out the window. No, I haven't heard anything about his communications other than just yelling whenever he's yelling outside the window. But again, I did want to mention too that one moment when he was stopped and was out of the car, they did try less than lethal means to subdue this guy. I saw LAPD get at least one beanbag shot off on this guy. Not sure if they missed, if he hit him and he just got back in, or what the deal is. Now he's pulling up. Well, no, I mean it's yeah.
So, it's been going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident I saw at least one round discharged, one beanbag fired. I couldn't tell if it hit the suspect or if it hit the car, or if it was completely off target or what. But immediately after that, he got back in the car and hightailed it. I threw something else out, like a bottle.
You should see. If I see something that was there.
Yeah, it did kind of look like that. I mean, he was pointing his finger at him, yelling at him, like you said, kind of giving orders. But then other times he was putting both hands out the window. In other instances, as if he was going to give up, or he was. I also saw him pointing up a street. Whoa! That guy was just firing a weapon. I think he just threw it there on the freeway. He just shot his gun a couple of rounds. On the, well, no, I saw him. It looked like he fired at the ground, and I'm sure those shots came from LAPD. Fired into his back window. I was just about to comment how LAPD, or rather CHP, has the freeway shut down right now, the 101. But now, things have really gotten tense, guys. You just saw a couple of shots being discharged from the weapon, so that answers your question, Pat. This guy was definitely armed, although he did just throw the gun onto the freeway immediately after that, and saw a couple more shots that had to have come from LAPD based on the trajectory, but who knows if this guy has another weapon, if he has another gun, if he has a knife, who knows what, but that was crazy. Based on the trajectory, but who knows? Yeah, that's what it looked like. We're trying to see if the LAPD ship will give my pilot Marcos any more information, but they were just indicating that he was the one who fired, and that he was the one who fired first. Yeah. Yeah. It is. It is. I thought, maybe they hit his trunk. I thought it looked like they hit his window, and maybe they did, but kind of hard to tell. It does look like it's intact at this point. It almost looks like the window may be shattered. I could try to double in here. It's going to get really dark, though. Yeah, can't quite tell. And he was the one who fired first. Yeah. It is. It is. I thought, maybe they part of the weather 14. We can do so by the whole. I thought it looked like they hit his window, and maybe they did, but. No, absolutely. That really changes the whole equation. Yeah. At this point. What happened to the race? It was looking still good by the end of January. No, it's earlier, Paul, it almost looks like he's flashing gang signs or something. Or perhaps a single finger motion that's not very FCC friendly. Those are my two guesses right now. It looked like a ball for a moment, like he was motioning something at side two, like he was pointing at us. Yeah. It does kind of look like that rear window maybe shattered, maybe getting ready to blow out.
Getting ready to blow out that one. They've been chasing him for an hour now. Let's listen now.
Yeah, I recall another chase, Paul and Pat, where we saw that the Stu Mundell was covering where a suspect would, got out of his car and carjacked somebody else with a weapon. So I'm sure that is on LAPD's minds as well. If this guy were to get out and take off and try to get, on the other side of the freeway, they would probably have to bring him down. Yeah, they would probably have to bring him down. Yeah, I'm looking at it looks like CHP has helped with LAPD to shut down the 405 at the 101. So now traffic coming away from Van Nuys is being diverted onto the north and south 101 freeway right now. And I'm pretty sure they're going to be stationed at the top of the Sepulveda on-ramp as well, not letting anyone get involved with this, especially after what we just saw, one of the most tense chase moments I've ever seen. Yeah, I wanted to double in here to see. It's sometimes, kind of difficult to see sometimes when we double in the image like this with this extreme zoom. It can get really dark, but yeah, there you go. It looks like he might be smoking something. Yeah, he is. He is definitely smoking something there.
He might be smoking.
Really, this guy is.
Yeah, you're right.
Not in a good mental state, obviously.
Maybe not in a good mental state, obviously. Or, please subscribe. Let's listen now.
Did they? And Paul and Pat, I've been looking at traffic to see if they were going to shut down northbound lanes of the 405. I don't quite see that yet, actually. Oh, yeah, back and forth. It's been kind of around the curve, and smoking whatever he's smoking. Looks like he's drinking something as well. And earlier, like I said, I saw him throw a bottle that looked like it was something out the window that shattered. So, I don't know if this. Sometimes we see these suspects thinking they can enjoy their last few moments of freedom before they get locked up for a while, and perhaps that is the case here again tonight in the Sepulveda Pass, pretty close to the top of the Sepulveda Pass now on the southbound side of the 405, which continues to be shut down at the 101, and I'm looking for closure northbound as well, and you know what, guys, I think they have indeed shut down the northbound 405 as well, especially after they saw the guns discharged. I'm now looking southbound towards Getty Center, not seeing any traffic getting through, and I'm seeing CHP blocking the Skirball on-ramp to the northbound 405 as well. So, obviously, they don't want any civilians to get involved with this guy. Yeah, it looks like he dropped back. He's kind of more towards the back of the LAPD pack. You've got a couple of the SUVs up there right now, and then a couple of the marked cruisers. But yeah, we now have both sides of the 405 shut down at this point, and we are still on the uphill side before the Mulholland Skirball Center off-ramp. So here we go. Every time that, all the officers get out of their car, he just takes back off again. Every time, as soon as they begin to draw their weapons, there goes more clothing out the window. I don't know.
It takes off again.
Yeah,
It takes off again. Slow speeds. It takes off again. It takes off again. It takes off again. Now, they're chasing him. And maybe his name is Marco Tulio. Flores? I think, yeah.
you can never win. You can never win with the 405 freeway. I think he's still wearing a basketball jersey. I think when I had done the extreme zoom in there, that I would say, let me see if I can get back in again. It actually looked light blue. It almost looked like a Duke jersey to me. It's kind of hard to tell, pretty low lighting, but yeah, I think we've seen more than one. Yeah, we saw at least one pair of pants thrown out the window, as well as a sweater, and then the first thing he threw out was a backpack, and there were sunshades that he threw out as well, and then, of course, the biggest thing was that gun he threw out after firing a couple shots into lanes of the southbound 405. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. I think they've got it shut down back from at least Getty Center Drive northbound, Paul, and southbound at the 101. And there's just a little backup there southbound back from about Burbank Boulevard. At least there they can divert people through. I don't know if they're going to shut Sepulveda down as well. Not yet. Sepulveda's still open. I'm looking at that. I'm looking at people using that through the Sepulveda Pass. And that is open. But drop something else on the freeway. See if it's more clothing or what. Something white. Might have been whatever he was drinking. Might be. I know he had a cup in his hand earlier that he was sipping from. So maybe that's what he just threw out right there.
15 to 20 minutes now, and he going up to a 405 northbound freeway. I think, yeah. So let's listen now. Carry on.
Definitely. The only thing I can say is this constant stopping and going, as we know, is not good for gas mileage. And, maybe he'll run out of gas a little bit sooner, but, then with the way this guy is acting, I could definitely foresee something like this turning into a serious and very long standoff situation. We've seen that happen plenty of times as well. So, it's really hard to say what the resolution of this situation is going to be, especially after that unbridled act of aggression against LAPD, firing and waving his gun, firing 2 shots out the window, and then throwing the gun out. And does he have another weapon in the car? Yeah, he's going, probably, 25, 30 miles an hour. And then, once we say that, he'll probably slow down again here. Yep, well, just almost on cue. Something else out the window. He's got something else, looks like another, gosh, I can't tell. It might be another gun, guys. He was just pointing up, and God, what is that? No, it's another bottle. Okay, no, it was another bottle. Yeah, it was another bottle. It looked like maybe, a hard liquor bottle or something. Maybe vodka or tequila or something. Negative. No, I don't. I see some on the Skirball overcrossing. There's 3 LAPD units on the Skirball overcrossing just up ahead, and then units on Skirball itself, making sure that no one's getting on the freeway. They've actually got flares set out there, and then, like I said, although we can't see it, there's inside his car. I just threw that's very peculiar. It looks like he also just threw either a cigarette or a joint out the window as well. So, in addition to attempted murder, in addition to attempted murder, he's now got throwing a lit object out the window, and littering backpacks, clothing, and who knows if this will turn into public nudity as well after seeing everything, all the clothing thrown out the window that we saw earlier. I got it open.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, go ahead. Yes, I do, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, we're on the Daniel side of the Sloman Pass now. We're past Mulholland Skirtwell Center, and, really just taunting officers at this point. I got to say, since this person is a known gang member, you got to wonder if he's just doing this for the attention of his homies or whatever you want to call them if they're watching at home and, thinking what a thug this guy is. Something like we've definitely seen chases take place before for no other reason than for attention or to try to look, Oh yeah. There was a big to-do back when during Carmageddon, I remember, with neighborhoods in Brentwood and Bel Air when the choppers were overhead, and they were really irked about that and trying to talk to the FAA about some new regulation. I remember. So yeah, I'm sure a lot of people were in one of arguably the nicest area of Los Angeles, just about overhead, right off of Bel Air Crest is one of the communities that's directly below it. So I'm sure they're not very happy right now. Yeah, this guy's definitely been multitasking. I mean, he's been reaching around, he's been throwing stuff out the window, he's been drinking, he's been smoking, he's been shooting a gun. So, really kind of the whole litany of sin right there. This, this guy's been doing. No gang member, wanted for attempted murder, southbound on the 405, just making an absolute mockery here with the LAPD. Whoa! Was that a shot fired? I think there might have been a shot fired there, Pat. I don't know. I saw some stuff fly. No, I think I don't know if that was another beanbag or what, but I saw some. It looked like debris fly, like it might have been off of his mirror or something. And then he freaked out and got back in and took off. So I don't know. It looked to me like LAPD might have tried the beanbag again. Or maybe that was a gun. They would certainly be justified at this point after what he was doing earlier, when he was waving and shooting a gun out the window. But you can tell that really roiled LAPD there. They got closer than they had been earlier when he was stopping and mocking them like that. And something was definitely discharged at that point. Again, not sure if it was a beanbag or if it was ammunition. That's right, yeah. Much earlier in the pursuit when we were on Sherman Way in the Reseda area, there was definitely a beanbag round fired, but again, I wasn't clear if it actually hit the suspect or if it missed. Yeah, there's a reason why we don't see movie solutions, taking place to resolve chases. There's 1,000 different things that LAPD has to try to factor into their equations, and it's also dependent on who the watch commander is, may take a more aggressive or a more passive stance to address any given situation. Every situation is completely different. So, but there you go. I mean, I'm really kind of nervous for the people just on the other side of the freeway here, northbound on the 405. They're all slowing down to take a look at this maniac.
Look at this
Not
maniac.
having any idea that this person was shooting a gun earlier on the 405, and again, a known gang member. Yeah, a known gang member here. It would be very reasonable to think that this guy has another weapon on him. And you see, it looked like another round just got fired there, guys. I don't know if you could see that from that front unit again. I saw the point of weapon, couldn't tell. It was hard to see if that was a pistol or a beam. It looked like that might have been a gun that they shot. And yeah, from LAPD, from one of the lead. Let's see. Again, here it was the one with car 847 there that I saw jump out, and I saw a weapon discharge, and then you saw him again kind of panic and take off right after that moment.
Right.
Yeah, take a look. According to the CDC, mountain snow was a welcome sight after a record drought in 2021. But that same train of stormy weather...
Yeah, most likely there. You're definitely right, Pat. Just as far as all of these innocent bystanders now stuck in traffic that this guy has so eloquently created. Yeah, it looked like he had another cup out the window, so, who knows what this guy's on. It certainly looked like 2 hard liquor bottles to me that were thrown out of the car earlier. This guy could be high out of his mind. He could certainly be drunk out of his mind.
Farther south of that, it doesn't look like there's stopped traffic at Wilshire yet. I'm seeing a couple cars getting on the freeway there. I was talking about northbound. I was saying coming away from the 10 that northbound still looks like it's open. They had shut it down earlier when he was going really slow up the Sepulveda Pass and when we saw him fire that gun. And then as he came down here farther, it didn't really make any sense for them to continue to hold the freeway there, so they released traffic on the northbound side. But the southbound closure may still be back at the 101 because, remember guys, too, when he fired that weapon, they're going to want to get out there and obviously get that gun. They want to look at the they want to look at the bullets. They're going to collect the casings. They have photographs. They have. We're on the other side of the Sepulveda Pass now. I can't tell, but it's entirely possible that southbound is still shut down at the 101 for a little investigation there earlier after weapons were discharged.
Daytime high in Bear Valley at 40, Heavenly 39, and Homewood 35 degrees. The wind should be fairly west. That's what we see as we head into the mountains, but the winds overturn. In fact, by 2
That's what I suspect as well, Paul. And it's really weird because he's turned around now, completely and still driving. So I don't know if he's just idling. Well, now and picking it up again. Of course, as soon as we say one thing, he does the opposite. But wow. Yeah, guys, I'm looking up ahead at the Sunset on-ramp just to see if there's any units right on the freeway that might potentially have a spike strip. I do not see that. Again, there was talk about disabling this car earlier with the spike strip, and they had the intersection that they wanted to do it at, and then it just didn't pan out for some reason, and that was before he started going really fast back then. He was just going really slow in circles, doing racetracks around the Reseda area on Sherman Way between Reseda and Tampa, and it sure would have been nice if they could have ended it back there. It does indeed look like getting a little better look at that windshield, like that windshield is shattered that was hit earlier by a bullet, I believe by LAPD after he fired at them on the freeway. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah, I saw at least a couple. They both looked like hard liquor bottles to me. It really kind of looked like, especially the second time, I'm being confident in saying that he was probably drinking from that. He had a cup. He had a cup on his lap. We saw that earlier, and then waving the bottle right out the window and then threw it out. And at least 2 bottles that got thrown out, along with tons of other stuff, including clothing and a backpack. And who knows what LAPD may have found in that backpack that he threw out onto the freeway back on Sherman Way. We're still southbound on the 405, right between Getty Center Drive and Sunset. So, yeah, I think people that live in the San Fernando Valley and commute to West LA 5 days a week can sympathize with how slow this chase has been going. That's about as long as it takes most commuters every day, but yeah, pretty ironic, Yeah, exactly. By the way, if you see some jerking from the camera here, just sometimes this camera kind of gets a mind of its own, so I do apologize for that. Trying to keep the camera stable here. Well, that's not saying very much. I'm not drinking any tequila or anything like that up here, and I also have all my clothes on, rest assured. Yeah, it's really just been the same thing constantly. Looks like he's flipping people off at that point. At one point, it looked like he was motioning to us. I know. Yeah, we've heard a lot of talk about, I've heard of other municipalities that will get an airship overhead with someone certified to fire a sniper rifle, and they'll fire a shot through the engine block. Haven't ever heard of LAPD using that tactic, although I can guarantee you there are probably a lot of people Yeah, or who knows? Maybe the guy gets out of the car and hops, like I said, hops over the K rail into northbound lanes and tries to carjack someone, or gets hit by a car, or there's just like I said, 1,000 different things that can happen. So it looks like LAPD's going to try to find another way to shut down this pursuit that's been going on for about more than an hour now. Mostly at this pace, this stop and go pace, just yelling God knows what at LAPD. I mean, oh, absolutely. I mean, we could probably just put 30 or 40 seconds of this on loop, and you wouldn't even know the difference just because of how this guy has been behaving like this has been every 20, 30 seconds. I would have to say that this is takes the title of most bizarre chase I have seen so far. I'm noticing a couple of the more kind of heavy duty vehicles coming in here. Yeah, a couple of. Still have that one cruiser in the front, and
they still have two cruisers, one or two cruisers
may have fired
in the front.
A beanbag or something earlier. We saw that probably about 15 minutes ago when he was stopped doing
probably
this.
About 15 to 20 minutes ago.
That car fired something and then he freaked out and
and
it
started and he freaked out.
You just wish that
again, this chase started for about
tasers that were
15
feet
to 20 minutes
like
ago.
at this point, or some kind of
then it started for about 20 to
some kind of
25
sound
minutes ago.
mechanism.
25 minutes ago.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yeah.
It looks
Probably
like
about
that's
15
like
to 20 minutes ago.
With
it started,
a
and
gun in the front and a shield, so it kind of looks
15
like
to
a
20
heavy-duty
minutes
SWAT
later,
vehicle.
it started and what's going on for about the past 20 minutes or so. 20 minutes later,
Yeah,
he got on the
that's
405 freeway.
looks like.
So if you know what's going on, it's going on for about 6 hours now. It's going on for about 20 to 25 minutes
we are
now.
still southbound on the 405.
For
We still
about
haven't
10 to
even made it
15
to
minutes ago.
sunset. Even by 405 standards,
He started to speed
drive
back up,
is
slow back down.
just
He started to
absolutely
slow
creeping
down.
along. I'm looking to the south. It looks like they have shut down the Wilshire east and west on-ramps to the
Wilshire
south.
eastern
405.
on-ramps. Two southbound ramps. I don't know where. I think, yeah. I think so, yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No problem. I know we're all... Yeah. They still have the North 405 open.
They still the North 405 freeway.
I don't know what they're going to do about this.
What they're going to do about this. Yeah. I think, yeah.
Kind of double back in again and see, but it's really just been the same thing constantly with this guy flashing gang signs. At least he hasn't thrown anything out the window
And
recently
this
or
chase started for about
motion
20
with
minutes
another
ago.
gun. I'm sure that is at the
It's
top
going on
of
for about 25 minutes.
LAPD's concern list right now is
on
this guy having another gun.
having another gun. Having another gun, yeah. And, their slow speed might be coming to an end, maybe not, I think, or no. I don't think so, no.
Several different sources. This afternoon, Nevada County told us it requested surgical and KN95 maps from the State Office of Emergency Services.
There's news helicopters and airships overhead.
Yeah, the one there just to the right, it looks like one of those SUVs that almost has like a turret on top, you know, like a really high-powered rifle with a shield over the front, kind of, you know,
On the last,
something you would see in a
again,
Hollywood
it
action
has been
movie
going
or
on for the last 10 to 15 minutes or so.
Afghan. Well, it's not a Humvee, but
From earlier
you know,
on,
very, very
10
heavily
to
armored
15
vehicle,
minutes later,
for sure.
it's been going on again the last
It's
10
not
to
for quite
15
some
minutes.
time now.
Yeah, it's been going on. 10 to 15 minutes later, it's been going on the last 10 to 15 minutes or so. Now, again, 10 to 15 minutes ago, 10 to 15 minutes ago, 10 to 15 minutes ago, 10 to 15 minutes, never mind, let's just not. 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes ago.
Well, if all goes well and this does not end in the worst possible way, and they are able to apprehend this guy, I will be very curious to know, you know, how much time he gets. Just, you know, sometimes we hear about these suspects that lead, you know, LAPD on these wild chases and affect traffic and shut down freeways and inconvenience all these people, and then, you know, they're not in jail as long as you would suspect. Now, this guy is also you know, wanted for attempted murder, so I would have to assume that this guy's going to be going away for a long time. And a known gang member.
10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes ago. Went on for the last 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe it's been going on for about the last.
Yeah.
10 to 20 minutes or so. Yeah. For about 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes ago. 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 10 to 15 minutes. 15 to 20 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes ago. 10 to 15 minutes ago. It started. It has been going on earlier on for about the last 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes or so. 10 to 15 minutes or so. And they see him driving erratically. 10 to 15 minutes later. 10 to 15 minutes later.
Oh, you said that was like to Terminator pursuit you're talking about there?
It was going on for the last 10 to 20 minutes or so. Yeah. I think, yeah. Let's listen now.
Yeah, that's I guess what I was talking about earlier. You know, I really wish we had something like that. I am hearing some LAPD chatter, and they are talking about that is the SWAT team in those heavily armored vehicles here that have really taken the lead in this. Yeah, absolutely. I would hope that, his door is open again. Let's see. I'm trying to listen in on LAPD here for 1 second here, guys.
Okay, while you're watching this, let's get these people under control. That is the vehicle that the police cars were chasing for the last 10 to 15 minutes, or for the last 10 to 15 minutes, or
yeah, Paul, that I'm just trying to listen in here on what the police are saying. And,
10 to 15 minutes.
It sounds like they do. This is the SWAT team that they have in the front, and they're trying to figure out what they're going to do. They want to try to get ahead of this and address this. I think I heard them talking about tear gas, actually, and maybe there's a way that they could fire it from one of the bridges overhead, maybe onto the roof of his vehicle, or if they're, real sharpshooter, maybe through that sunroof,
he's wanted,
or something like that, to try to
his name is Marco.
try to bring this to a conclusion. They're talking about trying to get ahead of this.
15 minutes later, it started.
But it's Yeah, that's certainly my hope. Let me try to listen in here again and
Let's listen now.
see what
Let's
LAPD
listen now.
is trying to say here. Just give me 1 minute. Thanks, guys.
Now, if the city doesn't move forward with that particular site, the council member says that it would be by referral only with the goal of helping people who are already on their radar in that particular area. Well, hundreds of volunteers turned out in Tracy today to help get a head count of the homeless population in the area. The 2022 Homeless Point in Time, or PIT count, is a 10-day effort in San Joaquin County. The goal being to get a handle on the scope of homelessness in that area. Organizers say the count is necessary in order to get federal funding to pay for and provide necessary services to the homeless.
Police are searching for a driver who was involved in a deadly crash in Sacramento this morning. That crash happened at around 2:30 this morning along Elvin Business 80. The victim was ejected from the minivan. Police found the other car involved nearby, but the driver had already left by the time officers arrived. We're learning more about the hazardous material found inside an abandoned car in Placer County today that shut down the Forest Hill Bridge. CAL FIRE says the chemical found inside was hydrogen sulfide. Firefighters have removed the chemical from that car. A Placer County Sheriff's deputy felt dizzy after spending time at that scene and was taken to the hospital as a precaution. The Forest Hill Bridge is now reopened.
Well, Manteca's father is working through his personal grief by
Standby booth.
giving him hope and mobility just months after his son died. KCRA Police came to see that.
We have about a half hour left, booth.
We got a half hour left on my YouTube
Yeah,
channel.
yeah, Paul and Pat, I was just
So,
listening in, and I don't want to get
thanks
too
for
specific
watching.
just in case this person is watching or listening to us. Yeah, but they are talking about bringing in some additional SWAT vehicles and the Bearcats, those huge, completely armored vehicles, and they do have a tactic that they want to use, but that's not going to happen if this guy continues to sit here. That's the best I can give you. So, and he's been stopped for a while now. This is definitely the longest he's been stopped. So, I don't know if he's not going to move any farther, then they're going to have to adjust their tactics once again.
Turned businessman and always had a giving heart.
Yeah, since the moment we picked this up, he's been doing this. He hasn't stopped. It's motioning, and like I said, early on, when he had his hands out the window, almost as if to say, like, I'm going to give up or something. Obviously, that's not the case right now.
Navy veteran
Anti-submarine warfare plane.
says the donation will help him get around, run errands, and see friends.
I could go see my neighbors if I choose to do that instead of having them come to see me.
He received KCRA 3 News.
And Nielsen does add that both he and his son were medics in the Army.
Next, fighting fire with fire has something called a helitor.
Yeah,
Some big wild
I hope that Yeah, well, I really hope that LAPD can come in here with what they're planning and within the next few minutes. Some more SUVs coming up from the rear. I don't know if this is part of that SWAT team. Yeah, I hear them talking now. They're kind of trying to adjust to him right now to what he's doing. And, I mean, it almost makes me wonder if this guy can hear what LAPD's tactics are right now. It's just very peculiar. Yeah, they've kind of backed up. I think they're really wanting the armored vehicles to come in. Yeah. This is that armored SUV. I may have even just heard something about a canine unit as well. I think I heard a dog barking there when LAPD was talking back and forth, so that would signal a canine. That unit in the back, maybe a canine unit behind that armored SWAT vehicle, but they're talking about bringing in the heavy duty, the real heavily armored vehicle here.
Mitigate the long-term health effects of trauma. I've created the playbook on stress relief to support
I'm listening to
and their families.
Doug.
In addition, Carol hopes angst, building
we haven't seen anyone else in the car. Yeah, and when we had a better angle when we were doubled in, that seat looks empty, that passenger seat. And we had a better view of the back seat earlier. We had a different angle with the sunroof open. Didn't see anybody else, so pretty confident this is the only person in the vehicle. Now here comes, okay, this is kind of what they were talking about now. They're transferring some SWAT people from one vehicle to another. This is part of their plan, I think, and we'll see if they're going to try to move in or what they're going to do, or if they kind of try almost like a pincer maneuver here, if they're going to get him from both sides. Well, yeah, I'm not certain. Again, I don't want to say specifically about what I was hearing them say. I don't want to give away their tactics. But now here we go. Now here comes some more heavily armored vehicles, some more SWAT. Are these the Bearcats? Yes, I believe they are. Well, no, actually these look like other heavily armored excursions actually coming in. So I'm hoping we're going to see some of those. Go ahead, Paul. Yeah, exactly. yeah. Stack up the line, so they can get the running back through. Yeah, football analogy, I like that. Yeah, I'm seeing back here some officers kind of going between vehicles. They're loading up these SWAT vehicles, and they're going to get them into place.
Experts say a human buried in an avalanche can only survive 15 minutes.
These dogs have the best chance of getting recovered in a timely fashion. So it's a pretty amazing job that they have.
Well, these dogs aren't only well-trained, hard-working dogs, but up here at Heavily, they're also...
Yeah, actually, I know you were talking about them.
They're super friendly.
Yeah. You were talking about shutting it down back from the 10 freeway, and it looked like I saw a traffic break for a little bit, but you're right, I am seeing traffic continue to kind of trickle through the area. So it's just kind of a wait and see here what SWAT is going to do with this situation. We saw the two cars in the rear of the two heavily armored SUVs get loaded up there with officers, so I think there had only been two in each vehicle, and now there's at least four. Let me zoom in here and see if I can listen in and see what they're saying here. Just give me 1 minute, guys.
Dogs are so smart, so people smelling well, they don't need the beacon, and they can find the people who are not wearing a beacon.
So while they may look like they're just having fun, these dogs and their handlers spend countless hours each season training and preparing for the kind of disaster they hope they don't have to see. At Heavenly Ski Resort, Kristen Simoes, KCRA 3 News.
There's the reward. Well, if you're heading up to the Sierra, Kristen also suggests you check out SierraAvalancheCenter.org. That website has up-to-date information, including the weather and the avalanche risk.
Well, tonight we have some video of something you don't see every day. Take a look for yourself. Cal Fire sent us some video of what is called the helitorch. It is exactly what it sounds like. A torch from a helicopter. They use one of their choppers to drop flaming liquid down for a controlled burn operation. Cal Fire says that this equipment is very effective for starting to
Let's see.
temperature of Lake Tahoe.
I think.
There's not much wind. We have calm.
Here we go. They're going to do it right now, guys. They're going to do it right now. Here they go. And he took off. They were hoping to get in front of him and pin him in, and then come in and slam him from the back. Whoa, lost control. Lost control. This is the chance. Oh, did he lose control, or is he trying to...
Oh, my.
Oh, come on, get in there, guys. Get him. There they go. Now they got him. Now... Couldn't tell if... Oh, wow. I couldn't tell if for a moment it... yeah, unfortunate. I don't know if they did enough damage to this vehicle to disable it. They were going to try to come in from the front and get right in front of him with that SUV. Yeah. And then, God, you saw that. You saw him spin around, and I wasn't sure if he did that on purpose, like he was going to come back and drive and charge cops, but it looked like he did indeed lose control.
And yeah, there you go. Good, perfect pit maneuver right there. Let's bring this to an end. Now, is this going to end peacefully or what? All right, his hands are up. And I think this madness is finally going to be over. Yeah, that was a really wild one, Paul and Pat, and kind of perfect timing for us, too. Yeah, and kind of, frankly, perfect timing because we're getting pretty low on fuel. So, really happy that, yeah, really happy. Well, you're right. Less than perfect, less than ideal, but yeah, time could have been a lot worse for us. I'll just put it that way.
Tonight's viewing will last until 8, and tomorrow it's from 3 to 6. And a memorial service will be held next week for Officer Lanahan. That service will be Tuesday at Seaside Church Adventure Campus in Roseville. Firefighter got tired of drinking all the bad coffee at the firehouse and started making his own. And now he's using his blood for coffee to help save his brothers and sisters. We'll have his story.
And a guilty plea in San Francisco, a cold case tonight at 10 and 11. Now police were able to track down the suspect after 33 years. Sacramento's most trusted afternoon news, KCLA 3 News at 4. There's a reason Folsom Lake Kia has been your trusted Sacramento Kia dealer for over 20 years. It could be our no hassle, no pressure, excellent customer service, or Folsom Lake Kia's practically unbeatable low payments. It could be our huge selection of your favorite Kia models, the low interest financing available on select new Kia models, or maybe it's our generous trade-in values. Shop the Command the Season sales event at Folsom Lake Kia today. A new year means new potential for adventure. So get out there and explore. There's no better way to do it all than in a brand new Toyota car, truck, SUV, or hybrid. Hurry in. New Toyotas are arriving daily. Take on the new year in the capable Tacoma or get low financing on the all-new redesigned 2022 Tundra. Toyota safety sets and Toyota Care come standard.
You wanna know
We know Northern California, so no matter what you have planned for the day ahead, KCLA 3 has you covered.
Breaking things down for you hour by hour.
From the Sierra to the San Joaquin Valley and every community in between, we're here for you every morning.
Traffic alert for your morning drive.
With the news, weather, and traffic to keep you weekday mornings from 4 to 7 a.m. on KCLA 3, where the news comes first. KCLA 3 News. You can watch us anytime, anywhere. Sacramento's most trusted news. Hit the Nowcast button at the top of your screen and watch the latest newscast from KCLA 3 News on demand. It's news when you need it.
According to the Firefighter Cancer Support Network, firefighters have a 14% higher risk of dying from cancer than people across the rest of the country. And for local firefighters, that just hits too close to home.
Well, as KCLA 3's Jason Mark shows us tonight, one Folsom firefighter is using his love for coffee to help save his brothers and sisters. In a small section, little things matter, like of a giant warehouse in Rancho Cordova. As we tack these boxes, every single box kind of holds something special dear to our heart. A family-run business is quickly growing. And when I think about it, it's pretty special. Before there were shirts, mugs, and hats, there was only the thirst for a good cup of joe. I was tired of drinking coffee that I considered not good or crap. This isn't Joe. His name is Eli. Now it's a common 3 cups a day for me at least. And coffee is his fuel at work. I work at the station. I call it night train. We do not get sleep at night very often.
I don't wanna watch.
A lot of firefighters have a second job. 3 years ago,
Copy all that. A known gang member wants it for for the attempted murder of a woman in Van Nuys yesterday. Marco Flores. Paul, Pat, this is a really crazy, tense situation. You are looking right now at a suspect fleeing here. We have a lot of video to show you earlier, some very bizarre moments, but this has now turned into a high-speed pursuit for a known gang member. This is someone who is wanted, suspected of an attempted murder on a woman in Van Nuys yesterday. Known gang member, they're saying his name is Marco Flores. This is a late model Acura TL, I believe. Looks like he's gonna get on the southbound 405 now. He was doing loops on Sherman Way earlier, and the video we're going to show you here is making some really bizarre motions to LAPD stopping, trying to talk to them. He was throwing stuff out the window. They tried to use less than lethal force on this guy earlier. I saw them get one beanbag shot off. That didn't work. He got back in the car. There were several times where he stopped and was looking like he was going to surrender. He opened the door. Troll. This is the... I think... Here we go. They're gonna do it right now, guys. They're gonna do it right now. Here they go. And he took off. They were hoping to get in front of him and pin him in, and then come in and slam him from the back. Whoa! Lost control. Lost. I think. Here we go. They're gonna do it right now, guys. They're gonna do it right now. Here they go. And he took off. They were hoping to get in front of him and pin him in, and then come in and slam him from the back. Wow! Lost control! Lost control! This is the oh! Did he lose control, or is he trying to? Oh, come on, get in there, guys, get him. I could tell him for a moment. Yeah, unfortunate. I don't know if they did enough damage to this vehicle to disable it. They were gonna try to come in from the front and get right in front of him. With that SUV. Yeah. And then you saw that some spin around, and I wasn't sure if he did that on purpose, like he was gonna come back and drive and charge the cop, but it looked like he did indeed lose control. And yeah, there you go. Good, perfect pit maneuver right there. Let's bring this to an end. Now, is this gonna end peacefully or what?
Name something a man's mother-in-law has that makes him suspect she's a witch. A magic mark. Boy.
Alright, his hands are up. And I think this madness is finally gonna be over. I'm just gonna double out here just in case this does take a bad turn, but Yeah, I see the canine right there. There he goes. They're going to let him get him. And they got him. The canine unit taking him down. Well, this guy certainly brought it on himself. Perfect execution there. Yeah. Yeah, perfect execution there with the canine. And they got the dog back. And this guy is subdued. And this one is officially game over, guys. Yeah, that was a really wild one, Paul and Pat, and kind of perfect timing for us, too. Yeah, and kind of, frankly, perfect timing because we're getting pretty low on fuel. So really happy that, yeah, really happy. Yeah. Well, you're right. Less than perfect, less than ideal, but yeah, timing could have been a lot worse for us. I'll just put it that way. Beanbag. They beanbag. They tried. Yeah. I think they got a shot off. eastbound on Sherman Way, eastbound away from Lindley. This is now Van Nuys. Wow, this could get really crazy, dude. Did you hear that? Armed and extremely dangerous. They're making. Yeah. We have a lot of video to show you earlier, some very bizarre gang member. They're saying his video we're going to show you here was back from the and get right in front of him. Sure if he did that on purpose, like he was going to come back and drive and charge the cops, but it looked like he did indeed lose control. And yeah, there you go. Good, perfect pit maneuver right there. Let's bring this to an end. Now, is this going to end peacefully or what? All right, his hands are up. And I think this madness is finally going to be over. I'm just gonna double out here just in case this does take a bad turn, but yeah, I see the canine right there. There he goes. They're gonna let him get him, and they got him. The canine unit taking him down. Well, this guy certainly brought it on himself. Perfect execution there. Yeah. Yeah, perfect execution there with the canine, and they got the dog back. And this guy is subdued, and this one is officially game over, guys. Yeah, that was a really wild one, Paul and Pat, and kind of perfect timing for us, too. Yeah, and kind of, frankly, perfect timing because we're getting pretty low on fuel. So, really happy that, yeah, really happy. Yeah. Well, you're right. less than perfect, less than ideal, but yeah, timing could have been a lot worse for us. I'll just put it that way.
You don't need to. I want more money. Bring me a winning Will Raiden. I'm just kidding. Yeah, you never. Get off. You don't want to. Sir. Don't. What's going on? What? The thing gets true then. Get on there! Get on there! Why have you not? Why not even? You want to take it? Yeah, I'm going. Jumping my boy out. Jumping my boy out. Hello. I want 300. Nobody reached 300 points, so what?
For this survey, we're asking for the top answer only. Good luck to both of you. Here we go. If you go to Saturday night, what might you do on Sunday morning? Please.
Get continuous integration with Teen City and make your development transparent, reliable, and predictable.
Always sticks. It's so scratched and worn, you can't cook in it.